In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and showing my brand new Discus fish. I had a few issues with the unboxing itself, and you'll see all of that in today's video as well as the resolution towards the end. I can't wait to show you what I picked up today, so let's dive right in. So I wanted to start with a different type of unboxing, which was a really cool gift that I got from Quinn for Christmas. I'm very excited about this and I wanted to show it on the channel, so here we go. Here we go. So this is a light up neon sign, obviously of our logo. I'm really excited to get this up on the wall and see what it looks like when it's turned on. So let's do that now.
Light it up.
So I just love how this logo turned out. I think it fits perfectly above this tank. I absolutely love the look of it. And just like with our aquariums, all of our setups are constantly evolving and improving on Cichlid Bros. And there's much more of that to come in the next few months. And on that note, let's check out the fish we picked up today.
At last.
So I placed my order with Jack Whatley Discus online, and I knew it was set to deliver the next day. So that is when I moved my previous canister filter from another tank that had already been running and was already seeded onto this tank. But by adding seeded biological filtration as well from my sump into the canister filter and the hang on the back filter of this tank, it's basically instantly cycling this tank and ready for fish right away. So with this tank running for about 10 days and with the seeded biological media that has been added, the tank was now ready for fish, and I could not wait for it to arrive. I am very excited to finally have this package in from Jack Whatley Discus. It's actually the first time I've ordered from them, but I've heard really good things, and doing a lot of research just as a refresher on keeping Discus, he had a lot of great information that I agreed with. Hey Chester. So me and Chester here are gonna open up this box of Discus and see what we got, and then we're gonna put them in this tank. Can't wait, let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, here we go. It's nice and packaged with the styrofoam. Alright, looks like we're gonna take this whole box out here. We got a box within the box. Okay, here we go. So we have a nice and warm heat pack on the lid here, which I think is definitely a necessity when Discus are being shipped. And then we have one big bag with each of the smaller bags holding a Discus. So I'm gonna get this bigger bag open right now. Okay, we have our first Discus here, which has a blackout bag around it, so we can't see into the bag. Maybe I can get the outer layer of the bag off and then show the camera. If not, I'll show them floating or in the tank itself. Let me see if I can get this outer layer off. Okay guys, so this doesn't make for the best type of unboxing video because they have these black wrappings and it kind of freaks out the Discus when I'm opening it here. Here we can see our first Discus. This is a red melon Discus. He seems to be pretty spooked, so we're gonna get him floating into the tank really quickly. I might just show one more of these guys before just getting them into the tank quickly here. And here's another Discus. This will be a tiger turquoise. Let me get it out of the bag just to see if I can get a quick look. All right, these guys look awesome. Let's see if we can get a look at this one. So this is a tiger turquoise, and it has some really great pattern already. This guy seems to be doing a little better than the other one I had out, so I have 3 of these and 3 of the red melons, and I cannot wait to see them in the tank. I ordered them at about 3 inches in length, and they look to be all about that. So a decent size to start off with, not too small, but we'll also get to see them grow. So I'm going to get them all floating here, and then I'm going to show a lot more footage once they're in the tank and acclimated. So the Discus are floating just to be acclimated to the temperature of the tank. But obviously it wasn't the best unboxing video since they all had that blackout paper around the bags. And the first Discus that I opened was not doing so hot. I'm actually filming over here away from the tank because the tank lights are dimmed so that they're not as stressed out, and I'm being extra careful with these Discus. And I probably won't have the lights on as I'm plopping and dropping them into the tank. I'm probably also not going to wait the full hour of temperature acclimating because that first one was struggling a bit and I haven't even seen the other 5. so I don't want to take any chances, and they're probably better off in the tank right away. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, but we may not see it on camera because the lights are dim. But we'll get some great shots of these fish once they're in the tank, and I feel comfortable enough flipping the lights back on once they're more acclimated to the tank. So we'll jump ahead to that now. So I added the 6 Discus to the tank with the lights very dim just so I could film it a bit and so I could see each of the different fish and the condition they were in. 5 of them were swimming around and doing great, but there was one, the first one that I unboxed, that was definitely struggling, and he immediately was laying on the ground there, and I really didn't think he was going to make it. But I did have to stop filming the unboxing and plop and drop them much quicker just to act fast and make sure these guys were healthy first and foremost. So the only thing left to do was turn off the lights completely and come back the next day. And when I turned on the lights again, I was very excited to see that that one struggling Discus joined the rest of the group, and they were all happy, healthy, and swimming around the tank. The 6 Discus about a week later are all doing great. They have started eating regularly. I've been feeding them some krill and beef heart flakes, and they've been readily accepting that, so that's a really good sign that they've really settled into the new tank. It's also been interesting to see them school around together in this group of 6. They definitely seem to be comfortable in the tank right away, swimming all around the structure in the aquascape, which is really what I wanted from the beginning. They definitely seem to have that comfort in numbers, and right now they're schooling together over on the side as we speak. I will be adding some tank mates over time, but I wanted to get the Discus first and make sure that they establish themselves. If you have any thoughts on what type of fish to add with these Discus, make sure to leave that down in the description below. As always, we read your comments, and we will definitely take that into account when we're stocking the rest of this tank. So with the aquascape complete and the 6 Discus in here, things are going really smoothly, and I can't wait to show the progress of the Discus and the rest of the tank over time. One of my goals on this channel in keeping these Discus is just to show that it's not as difficult as a lot of people lead you to believe. There is kind of a toxic community when it comes to Discus and some of the forums and videos and just conflicting information out there. And I just want to show that keeping Discus really isn't as hard as some of those people will say. And I can't wait to make more videos and show the progress of these Discus and this tank over time. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss those future updates. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.